the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Carolina Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
The 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Charles, at quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers for Coleman last week: 16 carries, 62 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Ooh, with a juke. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do: lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Now this throw caught left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete to
Curtis Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the extra point.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10. at their own.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass intended for Brandon Ayuk. Results.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
First down. Mason flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
1 yard loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 33. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mason. Sideline throw. That's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Oh, able to avoid him. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mason. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First down, this is McCaffrey, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Well, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct? These games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Samuel bringing in the slant. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Complete to defense.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 40.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On third down, Mason. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That third down conversion good for 23. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, Mason. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Dallas Goedert.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Offside. Defense.
That's not good enough, man.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Operating from the gun, Mason. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chase Claypool, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Roses to add the extra point.
For the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. That time a 6-play drive, and Carolina scores to cap it off.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
This, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse.
2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. It's brought in left side by Tate. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Niners on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Coleman now. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 27.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, this nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Niner offense coming back out there. Tevin Coleman leading the way. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Off the bootleg. Mason. And that'll be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw on third down. Mason. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts
It's a gain of
as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We got 4. Track 60. 56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the gun, Mason. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pass intended for Christian McCaffrey. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Oh, nice move. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Mason. And he's got his target. That's more. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
1st and goal, Carolina.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
A final shot before break. Mason toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his head. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway from the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down. Mason, quick slant, caught by Moore.
Mason.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
56. Let's go. Let's go. You tighten up. Quick edge. Go. Mike 56. Mike 56. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Chest 19.
From the gun, Mason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Mike's my board. Mike's my board. Hey, pick it up, defense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked. A loss of 13
So one
yards.
quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 14.
And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Complete to
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
To throw on second down, Mason. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 3rd.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mason eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
The 3rd down.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A 7-yard pick.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
49ers first down.
First couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back now here in Santa Clara, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First down.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Here we go, here we go.
It's our time.
Check.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Slant pass to Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
9-yard line.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Garoppolo's pass.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Ball at the 26, second and 7.
Panthers 26-yard.
Garoppolo again. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. 180.
Check 55 tonight.
Come to my work. We won't.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
And the Niners are going to have a first and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
Second and goal.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
Jimmy Garoppolo sacked.
This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field.
And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mason, completion here to Claypool. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Check. Check, Rocco 80. Hey, watch it.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in with Arma. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, This offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
14. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Deebo Samuel brings up third down.
On the draw play, Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
First
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
58, right over there, right over there.
On first down, Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
brings up third and 1.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 13 yards there and a Niner first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They have the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.